Hey food lovers, welcome back again to my channel. So first of all, today we are going to be making this. This is like a brunch, brunch, okay? I tasted this food at a brunch house and I just don't know what, but I loved it. And I decided, of course, me being me, I decided I was like, you know what, I'm going to try this at home and I'm going to show you people how I made this. Okay, so let's just go. So now I have chopped up my bacon and we are just going to set that aside. We'll be doing a whole lot of chopping and setting aside, chopping and setting aside. And now I am back to the bell peppers, the green, the red and the yellow, the triplets. So we are going to be chopping that up as well, and finely sliced and all, and then we are also going to step that aside. Okay. And of course, I am going in with the onions. We are going to chop that as well and then set it aside. Here we have our potatoes and we are going to wash that. I went ahead to wash that and peeled it and then brought it back to the chopping board so that we can chop that up together. And then we are going to go ahead and start off by boiling our potatoes. We're just going to cook that for about 10 minutes. And then in another fresh pan, we are going to go ahead and add a little oil. I think I'm using this olive oil. You can use whatever oil that you want. And we are going to go in with the onions and the bell peppers. We are going to cook that. And then I am adding some seasoning to it. You can add whatever you want, but I added some nor powder. I added some onion powder, I added some garlic, and I added some curry powder in there. And then we are going to take that out. It is done, and we are going to also bring back our pan, add and then we're going to cook the bacon. Our potato is boiling and ready. You want to cook it almost like half done. You don't want it to be completely cooked because you want to put that in the air fryer. And then I had this beef. Listen, as many any it's called meaty omelette for a reason. So as much as any meat you can find, just throw it in there, keep adding whatever meat you want, but this was all I could get. I had this beef in my fridge, so I had to throw that in there. And now I already took down the potatoes, so we're going to take the water out and then pour them back in here because I am going to be air frying them. I added in some garlic, and I added in some paprika in there for color, and then we are going to spray that on with our olive oil spray and then throw that in the air fryer. Now I am going to be cracking 4 large eggs, or 5, or how many, any amount of egg you want to, depending on how many people eating the food, that is fine. And then I went ahead to also season my egg. I added some nut powder, I added some garlic, some onion powder, and I added some fresh habanero pepper, and also added some heavy cream. Mix that all together, and then you'll be ready to get your food going. Here is the fresh habanero pepper. I always have this in my fridge. Listen, I am African, so you already know I like spicy, so it is what it is. Then we're going to add some butter in the pan, kind of like butter up the pan, and then pour our egg in. So you're going to try, if I had a flatter pan than this, I would have preferred that. So if you have the flattest pan ever, that will make it easier for you to get a larger spread, and also for you to be able to do, the flipping and all of that. That would work perfect for you. So because my pan was not big enough, you can see I had a whole lot of egg in the middle, so I had to, make space for it and add everything on there. So while that is cooking, you're going to just make sure it's kind of like cooked. I added back in all the things that we cooked and prepped earlier, so you're going to add that in there, more like you're making a wrap. So you're going to add that in there, and I just put it on. I also added, this is where your cheese comes in. Don't worry, I am definitely going to give every detailed, more details explanation, because of course you're already seeing it on here, but I'm going to give more detailed, ingredients list and everything in the description box. So of course you already know what to do. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you have not done that already. Subscribe. I have more and more recipes coming your way, trust me. So this is where my struggle began, when I tried to flip it, to flip it and to the other side, and kind of like cover it up, wrap it up kindly. So this was where my problem began. I wished I had a flatter pan. I wish I had used a flatter pan, but it's okay, it still worked out. And I just kept on, I covered it, put it, this is where you want to also put it on low heat, and make sure you cook it on low heat. So this is what our potatoes are looking like. It looks so amazing. I love how crunchy it is on the outside but soft on the inside. And now this food is ready. Let's go ahead. I try to take my own portion, because of course I cannot finish this alone. So I tried to take a portion, and listen, this was a hit. I'm not going to lie to you. This was a hit. This is brunch any day, anytime. Just add your mimosa to it and you are good to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to share to others. Don't forget to like, comment, especially share. And if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, and I'll definitely be seeing you guys in the next one.